Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. This is Rantry, and we're gonna continue on with our kind of bleed group here. I do have one slot left open for stuff. I don't have quite enough bandages because as we've come to realize that there's a lot of bleeds in here and they can stack pretty quickly, but we have good healing in this party, so I think instead of going back to town trying to dump off my loot and coming back, we're just gonna keep proceeding on with this mission into the Viscount. And she's craving right now, Mun. If we have to go back for blood or food or something, we will, but I'm going to try and get as far as possible, hopefully even up to the boss. Before I go back to town. That's bad, Jester. You shouldn't ought to have done that. Since you did do that, I'm gonna go ahead and try the old finale and just see what happens. I'm only gonna buff it once, but you know. Oh, and I also realized I was wondering, like, why is her stun and damage so bad? It's because I took the double heal items on her, and the sacred scroll nerfs her stun and damage, but that's all right. Do a little bit more damage because I hate this guy, and he's probably gonna do some sort of repartee on me. We're gonna get some stress from Hal. Good dodges all around there. That is awesome. We can hit him with an if it bleeds, and he almost would have been dead to the dot. Now, since we put the Jester in front, it does mess up our party order. So I could move him up, but then this is I'm just gonna heal him basically. He's hopefully not gonna get the bleed. Oh, he can't do it to himself. You know what? Just heal up the Vestal, the Thirst. He's gonna get a big old heal, but we should be able to finale him now. Yeah, just not enough damage. That finale is really bad these days. This a terrible crit. What's your stun resistance like? It's not that high. All right, let's kill this stupid Esquire, and now we can try. I'm loath to attempt to recover off of a ghoul, especially a ghoul at full health. So we'll probably get him a little bit low before we start attempting stuns and various things like that. We will go ahead and reduce some stress and get some healing when and where we can. He's just gonna keep howling us. Can't dodge it every time. I did fail to bring laudanum, but on this mission, but you know, this is not really that much stress. Hope for a crit to get rid of a little stress there. And would it be better to bleed you, or would it be better to just do damage? So that would be at maximum 8 damage with a 4-point bleed for 3 rounds. He's probably still gonna be alive for a few rounds. So yeah, I do want to go ahead and bleed him. He's gonna dodge it anyways. And we still need to reduce some stress here. You don't want to reduce the stress. We gotta do a 15, 18. Reduce some stress on yourself, Jester. There you go. And stack some bleeds, get some damage. We may want to think about starting to stun him now. 95% chance, and we've got 165. This is a very decent chance to stun, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then hopefully we can get these bleeds to tick on him for a while. See if we can get another. Actually, you know what? Let's just dump some damage. I think. Nah. I want the stress. I want the stress heals for the crits there, and also just to get her closer to topped off. And hopefully we can kill him this round. Heal up a little more stress. Everybody's in double digits. That's, well, everybody but the Jester. And you're gonna continue to stack up that whore. Yeah, this is not a good fight to recover on, but his stun buff is off. So actually, you've got 140 here. Let's go ahead and see if the Vestal can stun you. And she can. That's great. Because we'll be able to get in some damage. And that dot will... That is a lethal dot. So we get an extra turn. Don't pass. You can move forward. That's actually where I want you. And we'll... reduce some stress. Everybody's okay on stress. I'm not too concerned. Everybody's topped up on health. And that's a fine battle. Got a bandage too, that's great. And some blood. Those are all good things, all things that we need. You are... Wait, who's craving now? Weren't you just craving? Oh no, that was the Vestal. You are craving. You are craving. Everybody's craving. Alright, now I believe that the other key is down here somewhere. Or maybe down here somewhere. Alright, now... This is gonna be a rough battle. Obviously we're gonna try and kill these Chevaliers first, and maybe attempt to recover off of these supplicants, but the supplicants are not very stunnable. Luckily we've got decent damage projection, at least to the 3rd rank, and so instead of Iron Swanning the bat guy here, I want to get rid of him as soon as possible, so we're gonna continue to stack these bleeds. 15 damage per round, that's almost lethal. If we can do 5 damage, he'll be dead. Great, he's dead. So 1 round, he doesn't, we get rid of 1 guy in the 1st round. Especially one of these Chevaliers who are frustrating, and now that moves him up into the 3rd spot. That's great, because now all of our people can reach him. That's a big damage move. I do not like. And we're going to continue to do damage with our Jester because we have not reached our recovery phase quite yet. And we'll just basically do the same thing we did to the last guy. See if it ticks. So 11 damage. 6. Let's see, that's going to take him down to 11. If this bleed procs, yeah, he's dead too. All right. Those Chevaliers can do quite a bit of damage, but I think I prefer them to those stupid Esquires with their repartee. See, we got somebody at 19 on our Vestal, or our Hellion. Gosh. He's gonna do some awesome damage to our... You know what? Just heal her up. Just for that, Funny Valentine. You think you're so funny. We could... 190, yeah, it's just not gonna happen. We're gonna kind of slowly whittle him down evenly. It will prolong the battle, but
sedated.
I'd rather prolong the battle than get stress or reinforcements. Although, honestly, I'm not positive if reinforcements even happen here. Let's see, who needs some health? You do? He's gonna bleed himself down below half, but then we can just use redeem. 1, 10, 16, there you go. Heal up. And... start a little damage here. Good dodge. I don't mind taking this damage every turn, because once you're down to 2 people, especially 2 low damage enemies, you know, that's the time that you can start to recover, because your healing, well, especially if we've got 2 healing characters, will be able to outweigh their damage. We can probably go ahead and start finishing them off, though. Man, he's gonna resist the bleed. And get everybody healed up. We're probably not gonna get the redeem here, but that's okay. Get the kill there. And we'll get 1 more round of healing, and we can get this one little stress off of the Hellion. He's gonna bleed for 10 and 5 next round. That's okay. Or do I want to heal? I don't want to kill him yet. I would like to get one more heal off just to top everybody up with the Vestal, so we're just going to have him move. Don't pass. Don't do stress either. I mean, luckily everybody's still very low stress, so it's almost 0. I'm not really concerned about it. And now we can go ahead and just kill with the Hellion.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
All right, and certainly not going to have enough room to take this stuff. Let's see. I've got 5 of these. That's quite a bit of money. And I really do... You know what? I can actually ditch the crests. I'm going to take the gold. And yeah, pretty soon we will be just dropping treasure. Basically everything we get. Okay, so I'm fairly certain from the map that I glanced at and then told myself no. I'm fairly certain that we go down here and the key should be somewhere over in this general vicinity. We could give him a blood for, I believe, trinkets, but the trinkets just aren't very good that I've encountered thus far. All right, this is a good recovery fight, but we don't have much to recover. We'll recover actually off of the mosquitoes since their stun resist is much lower. And they can heal all day. We're gonna leave them at full health. Oh, great. And now let's go ahead and start getting some damage in before we start trying to recover. And this party comp's MO is kind of destroy the 3rd slot and then destroy the 4th slot. Unfortunately, he's gonna leave a corpse, but this guy moves forward for us, which will help us out. Should we heal or should we damage? Let's go ahead and keep everybody topped up.
The flesh is knit.
It's not like this is a hugely threatening fight, although a couple of crits in a row on a Jester, or I mean on any of these guys, really, these guys are somewhat not squishy, but if we get a couple of crits on our backliners, you know, they could go down to a simple fight like this. All right, you're craving. Let's go ahead and yeah, we'll go ahead and give you some blood, and then we can get the kill. Let's see. You are gonna be not quite dead to the dot, but I don't want to kill you because I want your corpse to go away. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we'll just kill him. Or not. He can certainly dodge that if he feels like it. We can kill him here, or he can dodge that too. This guy is squirrely. All right, he'll be dead next round. We have dodges of our own, sir. And now we can go ahead and start our recovery phase. 13 on Funny Valentine. Take some of that stress down, of course. And let's see, we can start stacking heals, although I don't really need to. I wish I could do this to him. Yeah, not a good crit. Did resist the bleed, although she's got fairly large dots on her. We do want to stun you guys now. And now we're into the recovery phase proper. On the last episode, the recovery phases took me so long that I cut them out, and so I was thinking upon revisiting that video, I was thinking, you know, there may be somebody watching who doesn't generally just know how to do a recovery phase or whatever, but it basically is you stun the bad guys and you heal and stress heal until you're back up to full. And so that's basically what we're gonna do, but since this one should be relatively short, I'm gonna leave it in. Now they do have stun resistance right now, but we've still got a good, you know, 65% or so chance to stun. So I undervalued Barbaric Yawp for most of my Darkest Dungeon career thus far, because I would look at it and I would see the debuff that you get from Barbaric Yacht. Negative 20 damage and 15 dodge. Nobody wants that. But it stuns both the front ranks. And when you go into the recovery phase, usually, almost always, the people that you'll have left are the 2 front ranks. And so that's fantastic. We're, I mean, I guess well, I don't want to stun him again. We're almost healed up. We do have a decent bleed on him for 15 total. She's only got 3. That's no big deal. We could go ahead and start killing. You need a bandage. Don't. That's fine. You can give her a little bit of a heal since you're gonna recover what we lose from that bleed, and then some. And we'll just keep healing everybody up, making sure they're topped off. And we will stress heal this little tiny bit of stress, because if I can have 0 stress, I certainly would like to. And now we can probably go ahead and just kill you.
Their formation is broken. Maintain.
Gonna get some stress here and some health, so we may want to stun him again and do one more short recovery period instead of just killing him. And she can heal everybody back up, of course. I do like having such big heals from her. Both of those healing trinkets are certainly paying dividends for us. And now we can go ahead and, for stress, I'm fine with that. We can go ahead and start the killing process here, especially because we only have this is the last round before we'll start getting excess stress. Ooh.
This expedition at least
Grave Robber.
success.
Plus damage and accuracy melee skills, plus 5 dodge, and plus 3 crit. Well, that's fantastic. If anybody can tell me what the grayed out portion, like under the Poise Makes Perfect, darling, what is that? Why is that grayed out? Do I have to do something to activate that, or is that just kind of an overall bonus that could be applied to anybody? Not a grave robber. I mean, it says grave robber only. I'm not quite sure why that's grayed out. We have an issue here though, because we need everything that we are taking, that we currently have, and I don't mind ditching the crests. This is worth more than the sapphire, so we can ditch the sapphire and replace it with the ruby. I mean, honestly, we could ditch the ruby, because this will eventually stack up to 1700. I really do want to keep all of this. I know this is only 4 food, but I want to be able to survive hunger checks, and right now I can survive 4 total hunger checks. Also, we may want to camp if we come across that item that gives us campfire, so I am, as much as it pains me, going to ditch the ruby. And yeah, jute tapestries 4500. We're not ditching that for sure, but that's a great item because, I mean, you know me, I love me some grave robbers. Anyways, onwards and upwards. We could get some food here. We could trade some herbs for food, and that might give us a little bit more sustainability. Let's just see, because I want to know how much this gives us. I assume it. Oh, and bandages. That's fantastic. I only have 4 herbs now, though, and I have 4 bandages, so I think I'm gonna stop there and not interact with any more of those. We have a room battle here. 2 more Chevaliers. Okay, we know how to handle this. We can kill the 3rd rank on the first round if everything goes right and we don't have any terrible misses, and then we can kill this guy on the 2nd round. So we'll go ahead and start the damage and stacking the bleed. He does have not very good bleed resistance. Okay, that's going to be 11 damage. Then if it bleeds, should proc for 4. He did resist that. Okay, so 11 damage. So we're going to need to do 4 damage to him only with the Vestal. That's no problem. She's going to crit. And he will be dead to the dot. That's great.
The slow death. Unforeseen.
This is gonna hurt. I'm not sure if I want to. I'm really being conservative with my bandages because there are, especially if we get a bunch, like multiple esquires and they do those repartee moves, they can really stack the bleeds on us fairly quickly. He resisted that. That's unfortunate. Please don't resist this. Okay, that bleed took. This bleed should definitely take. Dang it. All right, he may survive. We'll see how much damage we can get in with the Vestal, but we would need, he's got 5. Yeah, we'd need, what, 18 damage, so probably not gonna happen. Actually, definitely can't happen. So he's gonna survive another round, which is unfortunate. And that's extra unfortunate because we leave our Jester vulnerable. Luckily, he did not attack the Jester again. And now we should be able to get the kill. Stack a bleed. 10 damage, he's dead. That's great. We can go ahead and start stacking healing here. Gonna have to do a little bit of stress recovery. Can't stun these guys, unfortunately, so we're just gonna go ahead and start getting damage in. But I don't want to kill them immediately necessarily either, because I want to be able to prolong the fight with two enemies up. All right, and we'll start our stress helio. Vestal needs it, and that should bring her down to 0. Bright Tambourine helping us with our stress healing. Why are you? Oh, your bloodlust is messing with me. All right, that may, yeah, you'll be dead. We need some more healing there, probably. 2 crits, great. Man, you guys just love fighting the Jester. (17 and 14). All right, so that guy just died. We're on round 5, so we will have all of round 6 and until the end of round 7 to make sure he dies. Or yeah, before we get stress and reinforcements and all that stuff. So I guess I could get you low. This could actually kill. So I can't stun him, but I'm gonna do this anyways. Just to continue to prolong. Alright, Jester's health should be okay now. 19, heal yourself. And sure, we'll just yawp again for the fun of it. And we can stack one here. I'm not really too concerned. I can probably go ahead and put a bandage on him, and I think I will next round.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of...
Oh, I miscalculated. Oh, that was the end. I miscalculated the round, so we took extra stress there. So we need to kill him on this round, and we actually have more stress than I would like, but that's my own fault for miscalculating. And we should be able to use a redeem on you, and nobody else is low. Oh, I should use exsanguinate. And then kill. Well, you're dead to the dot, so see if we get a little bit of a stress heal there, but we did not. All right, blood. We got some more. The emeralds are fully stacked. Hate to throw it all away, but I do want to try and do this. I do want to keep going. I've got all of these items already, so I'm not really too concerned about them. And we'll scout. Only one direction to go. Could get more food, but I'm gonna keep my okay, here we go. This can give us a camp, and that might be worth it, although I don't know what I'm gonna drop for it. Well, we can hit one shovel. I'm keeping the shovels just in case I run into something. Now this is a lot of money. We may actually drop a stack of gold. 2 blood. I mean, I do get blood fairly regularly. I think I'm gonna go ahead and buff these guys and take the campfire. And then if we get very, very low, I can camp. All right, no Esquire, so I'm okay. I would rather kill him first, but our killing the third spot strategy and letting it die to a bleed is working fairly well. He's gonna guard it anyways, so instead of worrying about trying to get the guard off of him, I'm just gonna focus on her. Hopefully she doesn't get her action and get guarded before we can get her to a lethal dot. And that's gonna be a lethal dot right there. That's great, he'll move up one. And then we can use our Hellion to stun the guard off of him. Actually, we might be able to use our Vestal to stun the guard off of him. And we can. And now we can start stacking damage on the Chevalier. We are going to take some damage from him. If he hits Funny Valentine, we may get a... nah, he didn't. It's possible that we could have gotten a Death's Door check there. Alright, damage. Alright, we need to do 11 damage to him this round. Or a little... or some more bleed, basically. And that will kill. You can guard him all day long, buddy. It won't get the bleed off of him. I'm gonna let him go a little bit lower. I'm gonna let him go a little bit lower and maybe exsanguinate and or redeem. We're gonna enter into the recovery phase now and start yapping these guys. We need to heal some stress there. 11, 10, and 1. Should be able to get everybody out of this battle with 0 stress. So I may cut out the recovery phase just because it's very repetitive. And he dies to the bleed. We've got everybody at 0 health. Well, 0 stress. The Vestal Mun has 2. And if we can take a little bit more gold, we will. Dump everything else. And now, let's see, we scout. I believe we want to go over here. And see what we can see. No, I don't want to give you my blood. And... get a scout. Okay, cool. There's a room battle. There are 2 battles up here. 2 battles down here, but one's a hallway battle. This looks like the path of least resistance. Don't need food right now. We're not getting too many hunger checks, which is good, of course. We are beginning to run out of blood, and depending on how long this dungeon is, and I assume I'm maybe about halfway-ish through it, we may have to go back and get some more blood. Although leaving could give me some nasty quirks or something. Okay, this isn't too bad. These guys aren't... these courtesans are not really that bad. They do have one ability, I think, that can stun you pretty good. This could almost kill, but again, better to go for the... no, dodge. Better to go for the actual kill than hope for a crit or a long shot. 5 damage, that is going to be lethal on you. Can we switch your stun? Oh, I can't stun back there anyways. We'll just do a little damage to the back line. Okay, there's gonna be some stress and some damage. Horror on everybody. Yeah, I gotta remember to bring Laudanum. Although, I mean, with the Jester, it's not really an issue. Alright, you got 8 HP left. You're gonna heal up, but you're gonna crit heal. That's not great. But let's see. Maybe I want to actually leave. Nah. She can do that horror move, and these guys don't. They're not very stunnable, but they don't have very much. Oh, great. They don't have very much in the way of damage. She does have extremely high dodge. I've got to remember that. All right, probably need to start healing everybody. We can just do some straight damage here. And should be able to hopefully kill her next round unless she gets to go first and unless she does the thirst. Yeah, let's get the kill. Good crit, gonna heal a little stress off that. And now we can exsanguinate. Actually, I think I would rather heal. My Jester is the squishiest. Yeah. I maybe could have healed the Hellion, but I'm gonna be healing with the Vestal most of the time anyways. This is kind of when I wish I had Adrenaline Rush on her, although I think I've got her kitted out pretty much the way I want her now. Really liking Yawp, as I said earlier. I don't want to kill, but I do want to start getting these guys low. And 16, 6, and 3 will take the stress off of Funny Valentine. I don't like that they've added that barking stress to the Bloodlust stage, but I mean, well, it may have always been there, I suppose. So we're gonna have him take a little more damage now, but don't want to kill. Just do that for no real reason. I know that every time I do that, it's debuffing her, and I could just like have them swap places in order not to pass, but the debuff isn't really going to matter. So yeah, may just cut out another recovery phase here. All right, got a blood out of that, got almost all the way recovered. We'll proceed on and see what's up with this room battle. Oh, I guess I should look a little more closely. It's just a curio. Again, I want to conserve my blood. There's our, I think maybe our first hunger check. And are you craving? No, you're bloodlusting. Nobody's craving. Good. Continuing on. Got trapped.
Mechanical hazards.
Ooh.
Possessed by evil intent.
That's rough. He will be able to start out the next fight with Redeem, although, boy, I don't want. If some other thing comes first and crits him and stacks a dot, that could be death for him. So I don't want to waste food, but I am gonna use food to heal right here, and that still leaves us with plenty of food and just gives him a little bit more survivability. Will this give me blood? I don't remember. I should like write these things down or something, but no, it gives me nothing. I can take. And seemed like when we first came in there were just battles all over the place, but this area is a little bit more sparse. Could get another campfire. Those don't stack though, do they? And I don't want to waste another slot. One campfire is probably fine. And I'm saving these herbs and stuff because, like I said, I kind of generally had I looked at the map briefly, but I don't know if we're gonna run into some sort of mini boss or some sort of really nasty fight where I'm gonna need to potentially stun not when I'm in recovery mode and then debuff her damage really bad and then the next round need to do damage. So, and herbs are just kind of good to have around, you know, in general. All right, we know what to do here, although we do want to heal him up, so we may. Okay, you're guarded. See, now that's bad. That's real bad. I think we may forget the recovery phase on this round and just go for damage where we can. I knew that was going to hit him because of the guard. Okay, once they start shuffling us and stuff, it can be bad. And I could have done exsanguinate except for the move. And I don't want to risk not having him at full health when these guys start attacking, which they're going to do right now to him. She's stunned. She's getting quite hurt and is stunned. Okay, we can do some damage to you. Although I wonder if we want to just kill here or stun both of them. I think we do want to actually go ahead and stun them. And then we will use our herbs. We want to go forward with him. He can move forward 3, which I neglected in an earlier video. So we do want to start doing damage here. Flagellant will have to waste his turn moving, but I think that'll be okay. What's your negative dodge? So we do want to go ahead and burn off that debuff here. And go ahead and back with our kind of normal quote-unquote strategy. You need probably a big heal. It's good. Alright. Man, you guys are sure focusing that Vestal. And if one of them crits on one of these, obviously it could be bad. He's gonna heal up. He's gonna guard him again, so we're gonna want to stun if we can. Vestal, everybody kind of needs a heal, but you need it the worst. And just kill. We're just gonna go for damage. That's bad. I've got to stun these guys again. Or not. Alright, well, we may be camping after this fight. Because they're gonna keep healing. And it's just like one guard in the wrong place. And or one shuffle, and this party comp really doesn't do well. We definitely need to heal that bleed, and if possible stun them. Alright, please don't kill my Hellion. Okay, we definitely want healing on you, although that won't tick until her next turn. Our Vestal can heal.
Patched up. If only to bleed again.
And now we can reclaim. Get you guys feeling a little bit better. And we can stun you more or less every round, although that's gonna eat up a lot of our herbs. We'll just go for damage on the guy that's already somewhat weak. I think we will try and kill here. Unless he does the thirst, he will be dead-ish next round. I'd rather have this guy be dead next round, although that's the end of our round and we have to heal.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Don't crit. Good dodge. Good dodge. Don't crit. Alright. Still stacking that bleed. May want to get rid of that. Don't thirst me. Okay. I am okay with that as long as you're not on death's door. I am okay with that. 11, you're not quite dead. Now you are. And I've got to stack this here. And do a big heal. I'm okay to just let her bleed for now. Boy, they sure know how to go after the back line. And they're stunned, so no heals this round. Although you're dead, which is great. And we can start working on you. You know what? I don't want you to go again. I don't want you to go again. Gosh! Awash. Alright, well now his stun is low too, so we can yawp and hopefully be able to, okay, this is very bad. She may die. Oh, she's not quite on death's door. But if she gets attacked before her next turn, she's stunned this round. Let's yawp him. Alright, good. The bleed, okay, everything ticked and she's still not quite on death's door. I should actually be able to recover if I can get another round of stuns off on them. You are craving. So obviously we're gonna do a big heal here. And then we're also gonna reclaim there. Good crit. Alright, and just like that, we're back in the game. We need to stress heal her. I'm kind of wary about leaving this guy up, so I'm not going to. And maybe we will go ahead and camp, because I know we can get another campfire just right back where we were not long ago. Alright, you're gonna heal. That's rough. Depending on the round order, we may be able to kill him this time. Let's see, 5 damage. So we need to do 13 damage before he acts. His speed is very low. So I'm going to risk that we can with the Vestal and the funny Valentine here. There we go. Leave a little stress. He's gonna die. We will attempt to stun. Just you, that's fine, because you're dead. Alright, round 9. So we've got all of round 10. We got basically 2 rounds to stress heal with the Jester, and that's gonna be just enough to get her back into single digits. We may get some crits to alleviate some of the other people's stress. And we're gonna yawp again, even though he's got resist, but may work. Didn't work. Now the question is, can I kill him? This might kill him, but it shouldn't. Alright, so that should give us another round with a lethal dot. The Jester should go before him, and he does. Alright, so relatively successful recovery phase, I should say. And you can just go ahead and kill. And actually, we're probably not gonna need to camp. We do need some blood.
Push on to the task's end.
And we do need some blood. And let's see what we got. Oh, you know what? It holds the key. We are gonna camp. I'm gonna camp just to get everybody tip top, some buffs, and then then we'll have a slot for the key basically. So camp it up. We'll go ahead and reduce everybody's stress. Should get everybody almost down to 0. And that's good. Now we definitely want to prevent a nighttime ambush. I'm not sure if you can get a nighttime ambush in here, but I don't want to risk it. And something happened. She got 48 something. Oh, she had a mortality debuff? Oh yeah, she does. Death's door recovery. That's rough. I wonder if I think that one character has a way to remove that. But we're definitely going to do Sharpened Spear and Battle Trance. Or we're probably going to do Sharpened Spear and Battle Trance. None of these are that great. He's only got 3 stress, so yeah. We'll have enough to Battle Trance and Sharpened Spear. And our Hellion is just going to be a murder machine now. And we can actually go ahead and get this stress off. Alright. Some good buffs for 4 battles. Yep. And we got a debuff, but we can burn that off of her. And we will. And then we should have a slot for the key. Sorry, I was just looking down here and I realized it would free up 2 slots because of the food.
Must be carried home.
And then I think we're done in this general quadrant. So we're going to, I'm not real sure where the yellow door is. I think it's like over here or something. So I'm gonna backtrack a little bit, probably cut that out. I probably will go ahead and spend another shovel to get this other campfire. Alright, I did get a battle on the way back, so we might as well show it. Esquire will hopefully go down. Hopefully the Hellion will do a just very significant amount of damage, although she might not even need to. 6. Now he's still got some health. Yeah, quite a bit of damage and crit. So Esquire, no problem. Now, can we stun Mr. Gulio? Gulio Iglesias. No, we can't. He's gonna rend us. And, yep, just continue on doing the damage. You know the drill. Everybody's very low stress, so I'm not even worried about it. Stacking the dots. I think we're gonna go ahead and do just straight damage here. It's a good amount. I want your skull. Every time I see that move, I think of the Misfits. And yep, go ahead and get rid of that stress. He should die this round. $17, he's dead. Dang it, I wanted to heal first, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Get that food, get rid of that crap, and continue on. Alright, we're back to the room where we initially branched off and got that key, and I think the door is over here somewhere, but I think it's up on this kind of center line that goes through the middle of the dungeon, so we're going to try and make our way up here if possible. Another battle coming up. Obviously kill the Viscount, or not Viscount, the Esquire first. This is up here is where we kill the Viscount. Alright, take a little bit of stress, no big deal. So the Esquire's speed is a little bit higher than the Chevalier. So, do I want to stack bleed? Ooh, I could do 19 damage with this. Yeah. Plus the bleed. Stack the bleed. Didn't. And he's going to get a... Oh, no. He's going to heal. That's okay. If he transforms to bug form, I'm totally fine. It's just when he's in the crappy Esquire form. Still want to kill him, though. Resisted the bleed. Alright, he's dead. We can probably... These guys aren't a huge threat. Although it would be nice to get rid of one of them. Stun 95, stun 60. I was just looking at the difference between the Flesh Eater and the Sycophant's stun to see if I wanted to leave both Flesh Eaters for the recovery phase or not. But we can go and finally use Iron Swan, which I love. And now we can definitely start recovery. The corpse should disappear in a couple of rounds. We may go ahead and straight up attack it just so we can get some stuns off. Nah, not with the Jester. We want him to stress heal. We got a 16. There we go. Incidentally, I did use another herb to get some more food because I did get a hunger check. And I was down to only enough food to camp with, and I wanted a little bit more. Although we are starting to run short of blood, so we may have to go home and regroup before we actually face the Viscount. Although I'm not 100% sure how far away that is. Our stunner is stunned, so that's gonna be almost lethal. That's fine. You missed a stunned character. That's great. And what's our stress? We know the drill. Just recover, whoever has the most. You're gonna be dead to the dot. So we won't get a very long recovery phase, but it's alright, we didn't take very much damage either. We will go ahead and stun and get one free round without having to worry about damage coming in. And 8 and 3. Heal up the Hellion, and do I want to trade 3 damage for 2 rounds on her for 5 damage for 3 rounds on you? Probably not. We'll just trade places, and you can get yourself a big heal. And then, do we want to attempt to stun again and do one more stress heal? I think we can, unless I'm didn't quite get the stun. Only had a 65% chance. And we'll get the rest of our stress off, although you may add some.
Inspiration.
And we'll get one more heal, and then hopefully we can get damage in before he goes again. But no, not gonna happen. Gonna get a little, gonna get bad stress. That's rough. We have to kill him this round though. And that will, if there's a lethal dot on the character, you won't get the extra stress for going over a round. So that actually really works out for us, because we will be able to get off that stress heal and a regular heal, and everybody's tip-top for moving forward. 2 more blood. That's great. That increases our survivability and sustainability. And we'll shuffle that, and continuing on. I like this, having a general idea of where I'm going a lot better than just like randomly wandering room to room. That's just not the way that's fun to me. We could get another campfire. I'm not going to do it, although I am going to make a mental note that back in this hall where we broke off to the north, that curio right there is a campfire, so that if I need to, I can come back and get it if I ever need to recamp. Now that's odd that I scouted this room, and I mean, I assume it means it's empty, but it's odd that I scouted it and there. Oh, another campfire. Okay, so this is like the hallway campfire. Am I close to the Viscount? Here's a green. Does that look green? Try it. Okay, no, that's certainly, this can't be the Viscount's room. I mean, I guess if it is, I'm in okay shape. Only reason that makes me think that is because I saw these. But there's, I do know that from glancing at the dungeon that there's a section up here, I think. But maybe we bypassed that? I'm not sure. Oh, okay, no. It's just, oh, I should have known that, because the blue key door, which I believe was here, was also just kind of an empty room that branched out. And so from here, I think we do need to work our way back up to the center line. But anyways, that'll be next time. We got the yellow key and the yellow door in this episode. Thanks so much for your likes and your comments. I just really appreciate all the support. But until next time, my name's Rantry. Thanks for watching.